back with another one, and took me a little extra time today. My damn laptop wasn't wanting to cut on, so I had to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying, and finally it started working. So let me make sure all the audio is good for y'all. I cut it down to 30 FPS today too, so that should help. Check, check, check. Yeah, we got audio. Good work. Okay. Go ahead and start her up, shall we? All right. Make sure this is good to go. Excuse me. Do my quick stretching real quick. And we'll jump right on into it. Take this out of my pocket. All right, give me 1 second. Go ahead and take my shoes off over here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Did my 80 pull-ups this morning. And now we'll get into shoes. This is the one that doesn't like to latch on. Takes a minute. There we go. Starting to wear out on me. Sheesh. All right. Hop on over here. Should have good audio now. I cut the stream down to 30 FPS. So that should give everything less drops, less frame drops at least. We'll see how it works. But yeah. Oh yeah. Stretching good. This is good to go. That's down there. Start my watch. Shit. I'll go that far. Lock in right there. Okay. I think we're ready. Let me put my headphones on. Get those in there. 100%. Start my watch. Indoor cycle. And we're off to the race. Hopefully y'all's week is starting off good. I'm gonna start off with a little bit of resistance. Just to pick it up. Heart rate's already at 122. So we're already in zone 2. Let's go. Give y'all some cardio motivation. All right. I got a new video I'm going to be editing today. Think y'all are gonna enjoy that one. It's gonna be another entertaining one. Trying to give y'all a healthy balance of education and entertainment. That way things don't get too boring. It's good to have a sense of humor. All right. Straight into it. This 30 FPS should be a little better than the 60 FPS we were before. All right. Why did I do that? There we go. Get a little song playing for me. All right. Some sweat coming. That's all that is. That last video on Brody was hilarious. Thank you. Yeah, I had a lot of fun making that one. The one I'm going to be making today on him is even going to be just as hilarious. All right, what's this doing this? Oh, good. Heart rate's 113, bringing it up more. His latest video, he fails 275, then gets help lifting it and thinks it's a PR. Yeah, I saw that this morning. He failed the first attempt, and then the second attempt, his buddy literally lifts the bar up, and he keeps saying in the video, he didn't even help me. He didn't even touch the bar. That's going to be in my new video today. Definitely not a PR. Sounds good on paper, though. Oh, man. Can't make this up, I tell you. Screen went black for a bit. Heart rate's 121. About 45 active calories in. We'll see what our weight's looking like today. I weighed myself Monday. I was 151. Trying to get back down to the 149. It won't take long. Like I said, I've been cutting out 200 calories per day, so Heart rate's 130. Hell yeah. Come on with this shit. Phone's acting up. All right. Played a little bit of VR yesterday. Last night I didn't stream it, but I just wanted to burn some extra calories. That's a good thing about VR. You can still burn calories while you're playing the game. Wow. Sweat coming down. Get some cardio motivation going. Sometimes just seeing it, helps. We'll be experimenting with some new angles here shortly in the future. I got to figure out what's wrong with my laptop because I tried to start it up at least 15 times this morning and it was giving me this error. And then finally it just cut on. So I was like, well, that's not supposed to do that. So maybe I need to format it. Yeah, dude. Delayed onset muscle soreness is a bitch. But it happens sometimes. I worked out with 225 yesterday for the first time in a couple weeks. The first rep I did 4 reps, and then I was back down to 3 on the last 2 sets. So we're gonna keep hammering. My deadlifts seem to be going up, so I wonder if my body is like needing a little bit more calories or something for both parts of my body to grow like that. I did 10 reps with 565 last week, and that's a PR for me. But my bench isn't going down. It's just kind of sticking right now. Heart rate's 134, active calories burned 95. Getting it. Yeah, Jay, I got a new video coming today for that guy. He fucking posted a video of him supposedly hitting 275. The first rep he failed. The second rep, his buddy literally grabs the bar and pulls it up. And then he finishes the rep and says, "Oh, it's a new PR. I hit that. Fuck you, fuck you." Like, dude, I can clearly tell you're not working out to better yourself. You're trying to work out so you can say fuck you to others and impress other people. But funny thing is, he didn't even hit that weight. His buddy literally grabs the bar, pulls it up a couple inches, and then he fucking finishes it out barely and thinks that he hit the entire rep by himself. Then in the video, he keeps saying, "Yeah, he didn't even touch the bar. He didn't even touch the bar." But later in the video, he's like, "Yeah, you helped me get." So, dude, I got a funny video coming today. Once I finish this, I'll be editing that one. I had fun editing that last one. It was that Peter Parker part. I was like, holy shit, I had to put that in there. That shit was hilarious. Animals. Hopefully he does actually hit it one day. I mean, it's probably only 30 more pounds than his body weight. That he should be able to hit that weight soon. But man, tell me when you get about 100 pounds over your body weight. Or even better, 2 times your body weight. Just gotta be humble, stick to the process. Not about other people. Oh fuck. Let me do this. That might help it some. Laptop almost fell off the handle. I had to offset it a bit. That should be better. Don't want the laptop falling off. Screen went black for a second, but we're back. Yeah, you definitely do. I mean, shit, man. 275 is not an easy way to hit, especially when you weigh in the 100s. But hell, if you start weighing 230, 240, that's really not that impressive. Like, all you have to do is go to a powerlifting website and see what those guys at that weight class hit, and it's way higher. but everyone's a hater. So that's probably why he blocks all the comments on his stuff, or at least he has them for review, because the majority of the people are going to call him out. He doesn't want to show that part, so that's why I make these videos too. Funny thing is, as well, in his introduction video he put recently, he was like, my max is 275 on bench. And then he supposedly hits 275 yesterday with all that spotting. And he is later in the video said that's a new PR. So he can't keep track of his lies. It's funny. He still won't post any deadlift videos up because he already knows. His supposed max on deadlift is 495, which, again, at his body weight is not that impressive. But he's still yet to show any proof of that. He does have proof of him failing 405, though. So that's less than 2 times his body weight. And for the people out there who can't hit that weight, I'm not saying that you can't, that it's bad that you can't hit that weight. Obviously, this is just for people who are lying and embellishing what they can hit. People who are actually grinding out in silence and doing their best, y'all are gonna get there. Y'all will get there soon. Just keep putting in the work, but you don't got to go around and lie to people and say you're stronger than people and this and that when you're actually not. I bet you can't even rep 225 properly. I've seen his 245. Yeah. Oh, wait till you see his 275. I'm putting that video up today. Like I said, the first video, or the first attempt, he didn't have any help and it went straight down to his chest. The second attempt, he was just as he was going down, his buddy grabs the bar and lifts it up. And then he says, let go, let go, let go. And then he finishes it and says, yeah, I hit 270. Dude, anybody can do, I'm not saying anybody, but most people can do it from that range, from the half rep range. So I was talking to this girl last night. She was like, I wish I could lie to myself like he does. I'm like, nah, you don't want that. You're just going to hold yourself back with all that. Like the level of delusion you have to think that you're actually not overweight and that you can hit more weight than you can hit. I'm not saying he'll never be able to get there, but with this attitude, I don't see it happening. Then he also says in his introduction video, yeah, I want to step on a bodybuilding stage within the next 2 to 5 years. I would pay money to see that. At that body fat percentage, he would get laughed off stage. They probably wouldn't do that to make him feel bad, but in private, they're going to be like, what the hell was that guy thinking? He's definitely not training to be a bodybuilder. And powerlifting, he would not fare well either. So, I mean, I wish him the best, but with that delusion and level of delusion and attitude, gonna hold himself back a lot. Cannot rush this. Definitely not something you can rush. Like I said, not saying you can't work your way up there, but enjoy the process of getting there, you know? He definitely doesn't follow a proper training protocol. Damn sure doesn't follow his nutrition. So it's not going to be hell. And then saying that he's been training for 7 years, whoa, that's like most people that have just been training for 5 years skyrocket past that because they have an actual protocol of training and nutrition. If it takes you 7 years to only bench 30 more pounds than your body weight, buddy, it's time to start following something. Because that ain't it. He's a pile of lies. Yeah, he is. Denial, all that. Reminds me of that Castlevania game, Symphony of the Night, where he's like, miserable pile of excuses. That too. Shoot. Ugh. Heart rate 128, 206 active calories burned. We doing it. Make solutions, not excuses. I'm gonna make that banner today too. I meant to make it on Monday. But I ended up getting tied up in between editing those videos and looking for places and eating, on time, making my food. Because I'm not gonna go out to Wendy's and get a shake and have someone else prepare all my shit for me just so they can jack the calories up. I prepare my own shit. And I encourage all of y'all to do the same thing. If you have jobs, I remember working at the block plant and it was Sunday. That was my one day off. I literally prepared every meal for that week and put them in little containers so I can have them throughout the week. So you just got to take advantage of the time you have when you have it. But a lot of people will take that fact that, Wendy's is right up the street, McDonald's is right up the street. I don't got to do that. I burn 500 calories at work and 500 at the gym today. Hell yeah. On Monday, just cardio alone, I burned 19. No. I burned, let me double check here. The entire day, that day I burned, well, I can't check while I'm doing this. But I'll put the results up. The entire day I burned 1,900 calories. Almost 2,000. It was 1997. Excuse me. So that's probably why I went down in weight. But hell, that's good. Get back down to 149. I was 151 on Monday. So we'll see where I'm at today. I should be down to, if I'm not maintaining 151, I'll be down to like 150. We'll see. Oh yeah, let me share my link too. I haven't even shared it yet. Get the work in. And we doing it. That's all that is. Feels good to get this cardio in. Yeah. Excuse me. Copy that. You see. All right. Burn them calories. Yeah, guys, if y'all have an active job and you're on your feet, moving around at work, you're still burning calories. So definitely recommend wearing a watch the entire day from when you wake up to the end of the night. And then, I take mine off when I sleep. That way y'all can dial in your calories. I did put the equation on my shorts a couple days ago. If y'all haven't seen that yet, check it out. It'll give you the exact equation on how to not just lose weight, but maintain your weight. Because it shows you how to find your daily caloric allowance. If you want to maintain your body weight, you just eat that many calories. If you want to lose weight, you'll eat no more than 500 less than that number. And same goes for if you want to gain weight, you want to have no more than 500 of that number. So I realize when I tell people you need to be in a deficit of 500, some people misinterpret that. They think I'm saying you just only need to eat 500 calories. No, 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 no. It means 500 less than. Because a deficit just means it's less than. A surplus means it's more than. So whatever your daily caloric allowance is, like I said, a deficit, you would want to eat less than 500 of your daily caloric allowance. And a surplus, you would want to eat no more than 500 calories of your daily caloric allowance. If you try to do more or even less than 500 of that caloric allowance, you're going to run into either having not enough energy and you'll be losing it too fast and you'll be hungry all the time, or you're just going to gain fat and you're going to feel sluggish and slow. So that's just about the same as not having the energy, because your extra weight's going to be slowing you down. So you're going to perform like you don't have the energy. So it's important to keep that in mind. Figure out what your numbers are for your daily calorie expenditure along with your basal metabolic rate. I'll put a link up too, because I know everyone doesn't have that smart scale. My smart scale tells me what my BMR is. So if you don't have one of those, I put the calculator in the short, the free online calculator that you can use. Just got to put in your results, your information, and it'll give you that number. Once you have that, you'll be able to do that equation for yourself and find out what you need to be eating or not eating. You still got to focus on getting the protein in. You still got to focus on getting some good complex carbs, micronutrients, macronutrients, all that good stuff. Healthy fats, not too many, of course. But once you dial it all in, I know it's really tedious at the beginning because you're having to track your calories out and then you have to track your calories in. So, if you're making stuff like chicken or rice or stuff, you're gonna have to weigh that out. Obviously, your snacks you don't have to weigh out. Like if you get a Quest bar, it's about 180 to 200 calories. It says it right on the back of the wrapper for one bar. You don't gotta weigh that out. It's already tells you what the calories are on the back. But you do have to keep track of those calories. Another thing, if you like to indulge in alcohol, you can't just think, oh, I counted all my calories and I hit my number. Now I'm going to drink and I'm not going to count those. Well, you're going to have to count those too. And the problem with alcohol, just like sugar, is that is an empty calorie. So you're not getting anything from that. You're just putting calories in your body that have no micro or macronutrients. So be mindful of the quality and the content of the calories that you're getting. Once I found that out, I just stopped drinking altogether because I looked up, I think when I never was really big on drinking, but when I did, I would have maybe 3 or 4 shots. And once I found out one shot of vodka, this isn't even like, a lot of people like that flavored shit like Fireball, which is way higher, but vodka will be the lowest calorie you can get. And I think it's like 100 calories per shot, if I'm not mistaken. So 3 or 4 shots, that's 300 or 400 calories that you're getting nothing from. That's going to turn straight to fat if you're in a surplus. So it's best to get the best quality you can. That way you have good energy all day. When you wake up, you feel good. When you got to do something, you feel like you got energy. We all want to feel good, not just for a couple hours and then wake up feeling like shit the rest of your days. I'm saying you want to feel good all day. You want to get a good sleep. You don't want to feel like, oh, I didn't get enough sleep to wake up. And you've been asleep for 9-10 hours already because you were passed out. Literally no benefits at all. It's just a waste of calories. So a lot of people that are serious into this lifestyle, they don't really drink. And that's for a good reason. This lifestyle is the equivalent of investing in yourself. If you're out buying alcohol, buying all these substances all the time, you're literally investing into their poison. That's not going to serve you at the end of the day. It's going to make you more dependent on those things, which is going to make them more money while you're always struggling to get by, not having money to do stuff, to enjoy your life, to go places. Because then when you're drunk all the time anyway, you can't really, you already can't drive. And then if you go somewhere, you're liable to get kicked out because you're being a nuisance. You're publicly intoxicated. So it makes you stay home more, makes you more sedentary. You're also not coordinated, so your form will go to hell just doing regular things. So definitely watch what you're eating and drinking. Drink plenty of water because our body needs that hydration. I was tired and sore until I started watching this stream. Fuck yeah. That's fucking awesome. So that positive reinforcement. As well, I was yesterday after my workout, my back was a little bit like you said, just kidding. Still sore. Well, hell, it'll pass. But still, I was sore a little bit yesterday. And there's something about doing cardio that helps you recover. So the more you move and get the blood flow to those muscles that are sore, it will help them recover. Obviously, rest helps the most with recovery. But if you just sat down and rested all day, like a lot of people confuse rest with just, I need to lay down and I need to sit down the entire day. No. Active recovery. Look up what active recovery is. That's basically you're moving throughout the day doing your average stuff. And then when you sleep at night, you can stay asleep the entire night. But we're about 340 active calories in. I'm going to take a quick piss just to get that out of my system. Oh, yeah. The right side of my back was kind of feeling it last night. Now it's leveling back out with everything. The pull-ups help too, I believe. Pull-ups are really good at decompressing the lower spine. So for people that have sit-down jobs, your back is likely going to be more affected by those jobs. So always incorporate things like pull-ups. Even if you're just hanging from the bar, if you get a weighted belt, put the weights on that belt and just hang there for a good second. Let that lower spine decompress. The benefit of that is incredible. When you're just sitting down, it's compressing that spine even more. You don't want that. You got to listen to all parts of your body. And adjust accordingly to what your body's telling you. The more you do that, the more your body is going to adjust and it's going to adapt. And it's going to thank you for making those efforts. Let that body adapt. Let it adjust. Enjoy it. You only get one. Might as well take care of it. I see a lot of people will take better care of their car than they take care of their own body. They'll be out there maintaining it, changing the oil, washing it, all that. When it comes to their own body, they're like, nah. They just put in garbage. You wouldn't go out and start putting, you know, like water in the gas tank, or you wouldn't put in something that's not going to help it. It's the same thing applies with your body. Give it the fuel that it needs. And it will respond. Oh, excuse me. Oh. So yeah, we're getting it in. And we're just trying to motivate y'all. If you need it, of course. Not everyone needs the motivation. Hell, you might just want to have someone to do the cardio with, even if it's virtually. What's up, Sonny? Appreciate that. You see that last video I posted? Oh, shit. I got another one coming today. It's going to be good. He basically thinks that he got a new PR today, despite saying he already hit that weight before. I don't think he remembered that. He lied, but yeah, definitely not a PR. It was a noble attempt, though. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Oh, yeah. Put some weights in the hand, a little 3-pounder. Great for cardio. Hey, hey. I saw that, eh? Hey, hey, hey. Heart rate 122, 407 active calories burned. 46 minutes in. Keeping it moving. Excuse me. Ready to see the new video? Yeah. I'm ready to make it, man. I'll sit there and I'll be editing the video and I'm just laughing my ass off, like, oh my goodness. This guy can't be serious. I'm glad y'all enjoy it too, because, like I said, I have fun making them. And then I watch them back. It's always a good laugh for me as well. So I'm glad to share that with y'all. I like sharing this too. Like I said, I like giving y'all the knowledge that you need to get better. But I know sometimes that can also be like, you know, just like being in school. So my best teachers that I had growing up, you know, they were able to throw in some entertainment along with the education. So it's like edutainment. It always kept me more engaged. So try to give y'all a little best of both worlds. Jeez. So if y'all haven't checked out that last video I made, the gym bully and his anger issues, I encourage y'all to check it out. If y'all don't know who this is, I have a video. I need to make a playlist just with videos dedicated to that. That way you can just go to the playlist and play all from the beginning. But the first one I made was the short, where he was basically talking about, you know, how he broke his pinkies in the MMA and this and that. I'm like, dude, I don't know where that came from. I'm just trying to help you with cardio. He kept labeling all your videos cutting, but never did cardio. So it started with that, and then it's ended up to this. He deleted all his videos, and then he just started posting again. So we're back. I thought he was going to come back, you know, more humble, show people the right thing, but apparently he hasn't learned. So some people never learn. That's just how people are, but it's never too late. So keep challenging yourself. You'll get there. One step at a time, you'll get there. He was calling his wife dummy in that one. Yeah. All because he couldn't lift the weight, and he must have not shown her how to spot. Also, he was going for a max with clips on the bar. Never do that for you guys watching. If you're going to go for a max and you don't have someone behind you spotting you, don't put the clips on. That way you can just tilt the bar and the weights fall off. You can tilt it off each side. You don't want to get under that much weight. Anytime the weight's above you like that, never use clips. Only time I use clips is on a deadlift because the weight's below me. It's not going to land on me if I don't get the rep. But I also don't ego lift either, so I don't put so much weight on the bar that I know I'm not going to be able to hit it. Not saying never go for a 1 rep max, but be realistic in your 1 rep maxes as well. If you don't know what your possible 1 rep max is, they have a 1 rep max calculator. Put in the number of weight that you can hit for at least 5 reps, and it'll give you a pretty damn accurate number as to what your 1 rep max is, and you can go for that. I don't recommend putting more than 5 reps though, because if you like try to put something like 10 reps, it gives you a higher number, which is more inaccurate. It seems to be more accurate within the 3 to 5 rep range. So find a weight you can only hit for maybe 3 to 5 reps, and then put that in the calculator. And then you have an estimate of a 1 rep max that you can actually attempt. Yeah. I'll put the link into that in the description as well once I finish here, for y'all who didn't know about that. A lot of tools out there that, you know, can help you get prepared realistically. You don't got to just always shoot from the hip. I see a lot of people just shooting from the hip, using their ego and stuff. It's like, hey, you can try to do that. You can try to learn it the hard way, but you're going to be in the gym for probably 7 years with little to no results. So these little tools can help you, help gauge where you're at. And then if you get on a good program, that can help you as well. So I'll share that in the link. 1Rep Max Calculator. Heart rate 127, active calories 466. We got about 7 minutes to go before we hit the 1 hour mark. So we'll probably be around 500 calories once we hit that. Get about 500 per hour. That's a healthy number. There was a guy on Instagram, I think his name was the Fitness Chef. I commented on the video too. He said, yeah, it takes you 2 hours to burn 500 calories. I don't know what kind of cardio you're doing, but if it's taking you 2 hours to burn 500 calories, you're not doing something right. Even if your cardio is walking, you should be aiming to do a power walk, not just a regular speed walk like you're in the store, or you want to be power walking. If that's all you can do. If power walking's too easy, start doing some damn actual shit, you know what I'm saying? Get you some zone 2 in. Your body will thank you. If you don't know what zone 2 is for you, I've got plenty of lives that you can go back and watch, and I got timestamps put in there for you to figure it out. I'll make a short as well, because I know a lot of people don't have time. That's why I put the timestamps in, but I'll make a short dedicated to just finding out what zones are for your personal age and stuff. You are going to need a watch, something like an Apple Watch or a Samsung Watch, whether you have Apple or Android. I would assume you can program your zones in the Android one. I don't have Android, so I'd have to do a little research for y'all, but I'll go ahead and do that later today. Like I said, I got another video to edit for y'all. It's going to be an entertaining one. And then tomorrow, I'll put that educational one up for y'all. Try to give you a good balance of both. But you're definitely going to need a watch so you can track what zone you're in, because you need to measure your heart rate to find out what zone you're in. But right now we are in zone 2, the high end of zone 2 for me, which is 128 beats per minute. We're at 491 active calories, 56 minutes in. So we're right around the 500 calorie per hour mark. Got about 4 minutes and some change left before we hit the 60-minute marker, the 1 hour marker. We're at 496 active calories in. And I'm just going to increase the resistance here. Get off the saddle, get me a nice little stretch in. This will increase the heart rate as well, putting that resistance up. A lot of times we get to zone 3, sometimes zone 4 at this slow pedal. So You don't have to stay on the saddle the entire time, and vice versa. You don't have to stay on the pedals like this the entire time. It's good to switch it up. See, we're at 145 beats per minute now, which puts us at zone 3. 504 active calories burned, 57 minutes and 30 seconds in. So we're just over 500 calories at the hour marker, which is good. I want to say during cardio Monday, we burned about 1,350 to 1,400. By the end of the day, my active calories were almost 2,000. It was 1,997. I was pushing for that 2,000. I had 3 to go, but I'm like, no, I need to get some sleep now. Screw this. When I was doing 100K, I was easily burning over 2,000 calories active. But once we got weights, we cut down our calorie burn a little bit so I can have some for the weights as well. Heart rate's 136, low end of zone 3, 520 active calories burned. We got about a minute and some change left before we hit the 1 hour marker. And then we'll do 1 hour and 20 minutes before our cool down. So we do about a 2 hour and 20 minute session of cardio, and then we cool down for 10 minutes. I can't believe that last video, he was like, yeah, my cardio is probably better than yours. Okay. Whatever you say. I should probably put a little bit of music in to these as well. Exercise ring closed. We're at 60 minutes and 12 seconds, 533 active calories burned. I think that music will help pump people up too. Music's always good. 125 on the heart rate. Have to put in something that's music that I make, of course, because that's not copyrighted. I make music too. I haven't made any in a while, but I taught myself how to play guitar when I was 11 by ear. And then I started messing around with FL Studio once I got to about eighth or ninth grade. It was actually eighth grade because we made quite a few songs, me and my buddy Dan, back in those days. But I have a few songs that I've made, and I can at least have them in the background at a low volume to break up some of the silence. Break the silence. If y'all know Kill Switch Engage, you probably know that song. Move ring closed. 546 active calories burned. Coming up on 550 and 2 calories. 62-minute marker. We're going to increase the resistance here again in a bit and get off the saddle. That way we just break it up, you know, you don't want to do too much of the same thing. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep giving yourself challenges, and you'll get there. Music will be nice, yeah. I think that would be pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and add some music in. I need to figure out, like, my laptop, it wasn't starting this morning. I had to start it for like, give it a good 15 starts before it actually cut on. It was fully charged and everything, so maybe I need to format it. I don't know, like, have to re-add OBS and all that stuff. It wouldn't be too hard. But I'm not sure why it's doing that. It's a MacBook, and when I cut it on, it has like this little gray folder and says, please contact back on. It says, please contact support. So I'm like, oh, okay. But eventually it works. It's really weird. I've never experienced anything like that. I've had it since 2017, so maybe the new updates or something. I notice with Apple, they always try to slow down your OS. The more the years go by, the worse the phone works. It's like they force you to get a new one. Like, oh, it's been a couple years. You need to give us some more money. Hey, golly. Keep milking them. So we will see about that. I don't know. I can keep going black. This. Oh, the screen's staying. Okay, there we go. I don't know if that'll help it or not. My 1 rep max is 295, which is what I hit in my video. That's pretty damn accurate. Hell yeah. Is that the 1 rep max calculator you're talking about? That's accurate? See, and you only weigh, what, 200? And this guy's weighing 230 at least. The strongest guy I know in person is Dan. I mean, he, at only 175 pounds, was doing 315 for reps. He benched 365. He's a fucking monster. And he hasn't worked out in a long time. He videoed me the other day. I want to say his weight is 200 now as well. His goal is to get back down to 185. But he was still repping 315 like nothing. I'm like, geez, bro. Dude's a beast. I actually have the video saved. Don't forget Taped Up. Oh yeah, the song Taped Up. Damn, yeah, that was like my early days. I got a little bit better since then at making music, but I still have taped up. I have all those songs. I forget the lyrics. It was oh yeah, I remember. If you got mine, chop it up. Da 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 da. We burning up. La 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 la. We burning up. That's when I was trying to rap like Riff Raff. I was changing my voice like candy apple paint with the dark something to say. I don't know. And then you had that one verse, find me in the coop with the lady marmalade. If we remade that song with what I know now, as far as mixing and mastering, we can make the quality of that so much better. Not to mention the mic that we were using was like one of the cheapest mics you can get. Like the diaphragm in that thing was horrible, but it was fun. It was still fun making it. So, but I got a lot more tips and tricks on how to record better quality stuff. I'd say my last song that I made, Still Riding, in terms of not just writing, but also like the mixing and the mastering element of it, has been my best one since. I don't know. The AB was pretty good too. AB Trying to Get a Kill. That one was really good, and that was just with iPhone headphones. I say that one was good. Um, but it definitely takes time, you know. Like my very first song, if I showed y'all that I ever made, oh my god! I remember we were making back when the cassette tapes were a thing, and you could tape over the bottom of it so you could record. I had this boombox and it had a little microphone built into it, and I would just play guitar and we would try to write a song over that. The evolution of the music, oh my goodness, come a long way. Yeah, I'm a 90s kid. I have to make a video for y'all one day on that, the evolution of music, that how my songs evolved. Not just in writing, like lyrically, but the sound as well, the balancing of all the different things. And I still have a lot to learn in that field, but we only do so much right now. I mean, getting my fitness in, getting in, and then doing it all by myself. I don't send my music off to anybody to get it mixed or mastered. Like I like learning things from the bottom up. It takes longer, but I like to know how to do these things for myself that way. Because hell, it's a lot of money to get studio time and pay someone to do all this. But those guys have been doing it for so long, you know, obviously the quality is going to be much higher. But still, I like learning that stuff. It's just really cool. But you just got to have time to do it. I mean, you don't want to spread yourself thin doing too much. Uh, 180, hell yeah. So that's damn near, that's close to 2 times your body weight. Not quite, but it's pretty damn close. And for Mr. 275, that's only like 30, maybe 35 pounds more than what he weighs at most. Not saying he has no muscle at all. I'm just saying, like, humble yourself, because you take yourself to a powerlifting meet, you'll see what those guys can hit at that weight. So it just takes a little bit of time, keeping your head down, trusting the process, and then also taking advice from people that have been there. Like you said, you're following a program. You can't just go in there and create your own program like, oh, this is like, what are you basing that off of? Like, they have free programs out there that you can literally follow. But some people, their ego is so high that I want to do it my way. Even when I started like making songs and stuff, I'm like, I want to like reinvent the wheel and do it my way. Nah, I actually looked, the more that I looked things up online and got advice from people that were better, the better my craft got musically. And that's with anything in life, you know? Sometimes you just got to listen to those that have been there and done that and learn from their mistakes. It's not that they're hating on you because they have a way, they're just sharing their experience with you in hopes that you'll learn from those experiences. And 9 times out of 10, you'll find some damn good advice, especially on YouTube. I mean, you can go in forums and stuff too on Google, but I'm more of a visual learner, so I tend to be on YouTube a lot more. And it just gives me a better edge on what I'm trying to learn. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, with what we grew up with, I'd say we did pretty damn good. We never let our circumstances or environment hold us back from at least trying. I mean, never said it was going to be the best. I just had fun with the process. You know what I mean? Nothing's perfect. And that's the best we can do. The more you do the best, the more you do your best, the better your best becomes. That's another thing I need to write down. I said that in my last stream too. Make solutions, not excuses. And the more you do your best, the better your best becomes. So you're never going to be perfect. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. But keep doing your best and you'll get there. You'll get even better. And you'll have a lot of fun because you'll be hammering away and you may fail sometimes. And you just go back to the drawing board. You go back to your program. You keep trying. You may have to lower the weight sometimes. You may have to lower the resistance. But the more you keep pushing and pushing, the more you can go further and further. That weight increases. The results start showing. And then that starts to motivate you. In the beginning, it's more so just, I know I can do this. I may not be where I'm at right now, where I want to be, but I know the more I do it, the better I get. And it's not going to be overnight. Definitely not going to be overnight. What I kept telling myself in the beginning, I'm like, it didn't take me a day to get in this position. Why is it going to take me one day to get out of it? So I kept that in my head for like the first year or two. I kept telling myself that, pushing, 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 sweating, 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 like I am now. And I just stuck with it. I didn't see the results in the mirror like that. I started feeling the results first. And then that would give me enough of a reason to keep going, knowing that I was going to get better, knowing I was going to keep feeling better. Before I know it, I started looking better. I was like, man, this is working. Keep working. So keep striving. Keep giving yourself little challenges and watch what happens. That's true motivation. Now, motivation will take you so far. You got to be disciplined as well. You got to be able to wake up on those days, even though you may not feel like it, even though you know this is gonna be painful, or you know that this is gonna be hard. Getting past it, like this isn't gonna last forever. This will be done at some point, and then the feeling you get because exercise releases endorphins. Those endorphins are natural painkillers and they are mood elevators. So you may notice once you get finished exercising, you feel great. Like holy crap, like that's those endorphins that you've been releasing. You may heard of what's called a runner's high. Those are those endorphins. Keep giving yourself those endorphins. They aren't just going to come to you. Some people try to, I'm going to take this substance and then that's going to make me feel good. Nah, you're spinning your wheels. Taking from someone who's been there and done that. Spinning your wheels and your money. So keep that head down. Keep on your grind. Hell, keep your head up. And keep pushing forward. You'll get there. It's like I'm about to get over to this bathroom and take another piss. I need to piss. I'll be right back. But we're still here, still doing our best. Not letting the fact that it's going to be hard or challenging hold us back from doing it. Somebody's got to do it. You can be that somebody. All right. Another piss out of the way. Back on the pedals. Yep. Increase this resistance a bit. Get off the saddle. Nice warm up. 700 calories burned, 80 minutes in. Got about an hour to go before we do a cool down. Making good time. Oh yeah. Heart rate is 128, high end of zone 2 for me. $717 active calories burned. And we're doing it. Take some electrolytes. We're gonna burn some calories today. I can feel it. The Perkins system. Oh yeah. Get out the saddle. Heart rate's 141. We'll get them electrolytes in, y'all. Oh yeah. That's right. Just saw this girl's story. Sweat is just fat crying. That's damn right. Fat crying. I like that. 128 on the heart rate. We're in zone 2. Fat burning zone. Keeping our electrolytes in. You don't have enough water and electrolytes, your muscles will cramp. You don't want that, and you're not going to be able to perform. So get plenty of water, plenty of electrolytes, and keep doing your best. Yep. Oh, excuse me. Woo. Raise them elbows. Feels damn good. Feels real good. Heart rate 127. Active calorie 772. We doing it. Oh yeah. 134 on the heart rate. We picked it up a bit. I was getting a slight cramp on my inner quad, and I realized I had only drank not even a quarter of my electrolytes, so I got back down to half. Cramp's gone. That's why I say get your electrolytes. My drink here, I like mixing my 1 scoop of electrolytes with 1 scoop of EAAs, which are essential amino acids. Those amino acids are essential for your body. Then you have what are called non-essential amino acids, which you don't have to take because your body's going to create those out of the EAAs that you get. Now, I don't necessarily need to take EAAs. You don't need to take them if you're getting enough protein, but I still like to take them. It's good for intra workout, and it also makes the drink taste better. But that being said, don't just keep taking scoop after scoop after scoop just to make your drink taste better. You know, you don't want to get more than 2 scoops a day because you can also get too many EAAs. So keep that in mind. Same with electrolytes. You can also get too many of those, so you don't want to be at an imbalance. So I never take more than 2 scoops of electrolytes a day either. Excuse me. Because you're also going to get some in your meals, you know. You're going to get sodium, potassium, magnesium. Or at least you should be. If you're getting a proper diet, proper nutrition. Like Hippocrates once said, let thy food be thy medicine. He was right. Let thy food be thy medicine. I remember when I was going to school as a kid, they used to say, oh, the teachers, they called my parents in for a teacher conference, and they were saying, well, we think he has ADD. That's what it was called back then. And you look at the diets that they feed these children, nothing but sugar. You get sugary cereal. You get candy full of sugar. You get the syrup in the morning full of sugar. Sugar will keep your ass hyper. Like that stuff, that gives you a quick burst of energy. And then they want to say all these kids have ADD and ADHD. I think it's by design, so they can just sell as much medicine as possible. So let that food be thy medicine. If you think you're hyper, how much sugar are you taking in? What's your nutrition looking like? I was all hopped up on sugar. I mean, soda, sweet tea. It never ended. And that's where a lot of my excess body weight came from. But I'm glad more parents now are starting to understand more about nutrition. I've seen the juice, full of sugar. Get you some good fruits. Juice just removes all the fiber and stuff. Yes, there's sugar in fruit, but you don't got to eat a whole lot. There's no shortage of doctors willing to capitalize off your lack of nutrition. They make money off prescribing you pills and such. Don't be another statistic. Yeah. All right, we are at 830 active calories burned. Oh, it's not shit. Only sleeps when it's raining. And she screams, and her voice is strange. Said, baby. Listening to some 90s while we get through this. 90s hits. $135 on the heart rate and 140 active calories burned. We're at an hour and 35 minutes in. We're going to step off the saddle for a bit. Increase some resistance. You see. But outside, the stars are ready. $132 on the heart rate. Low into zone 3. $135, slowly going up. $134. $131, we're going to bring it down to zone 2. Getting that heart rate where it needs to be. Make sure you're getting your breathing in. Through the nose, out the mouth. Feed those muscles the proper oxygen it needs. Get that fat out. How many people out there know that you actually breathe out fat? I know when I first started this, I didn't think that. I thought you sweat it out, but no. Most of your fat loss occurs when you exhale, as it loses the carbon dioxide. Fun fact. What happens when you do cardio? Your rate of breathing goes up. You expel a lot more carbon dioxide. That's why we keep our heart rate up. Excuse me. 1 hour and 39 minutes. We got about 20 seconds and we hit the 1 hour and 40-minute marker. 878 active calories burned. So we're going to be at 1,000 here shortly. Straight up, what did you about? Found someone else, will this all fall apart? Strange when you started this game. Just stop. Got a little bit of goosebumps. This humidifier down here, it like blows out cold air. So when that hits me, it's like, whew. It's good though to do cardio with like a fan on you or something. It helps lower your body temperature. That way you can have more output. You can produce more output. Just like a PC, you know, that's why they have so many fans and cooling systems on it. Helps it perform at its highest peak. All about performance. Just stop asking me. Just stop asking me. Coming up on 900 calories burned. 1 hour and 42 minutes in. Probably hop off the saddle here. Again. Increase that resistance some. There we go. Keep that breathing. Always breathe when you're doing aerobic exercises. You have two types of exercises. You have aerobic and you have anaerobic. Anaerobic exercise, those are exercises without the presence of oxygen. So you may see people doing a 1 rep max and they They take one breath in and then they hold it when they push. That's because that's an anaerobic exercise. Anything aerobic is doing stuff with endurance. You need oxygen for that. And that's all that is. Oh, yeah. Wednesday cardio. Like I said, I'll be incorporating another day of cardio in probably on Friday. So we'll do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But Friday, I'm not going to do the whole 2 hour and, 30 minutes. I'm going to aim to just burn around 500, so probably about an hour. It's going to be a casual cardio day. And I'll do that after my upper body exercise. My next upper body day, I'm going to go down to 205 and do volume with that. Probably 3 sets of 6. Maybe even 3 sets of 7. We'll see how it feels. Doing it. Pushing it. Woo! $935 active calories burned. 1 hour and 46 minutes in. We got about 14 minutes before we hit that 2 hour marker. So we stand to burn a little bit over 1,000 calories by the time we hit that 2 hour marker. Oh, come on. Yeah. 135 on the heart rate, 137 on the heart rate. We got about 13 minutes before we hit that 2 hour marker. Excuse me. Got about 50 calories to go before we hit 1,000. And us, well, for me, I can burn about 85 to 95 calories per 10 minutes. We have about 12 minutes to go. I'm already at 950. So that should put me at around 1,050 maybe. I think that's a fair estimate of where we're going to be at that 2-hour marker. So I'll keep y'all posted. Heart rate's 129 right now, 955 active calories burned, 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 30 seconds. Hmm. 39 calories to go before we hit 1,000. About 11 minutes left before we hit 2-hour marker. Ah. 971 active calories burned. 10 minutes to go. Easy. That's all that is. We are at coming up on 980 active calories burned. 15 seconds before we have 9 minutes. And like I said, I'm thinking around 1,050 before we hit that, once we hit that 2-hour marker. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Coming up on 8 minutes left. And then we'll do another 20 minutes before we do our cool down. So that'll be 30 minutes. Well, technically about 38 because we still have 8 minutes before we even get there. That's not Eddie. But we're keeping it locked in, staying engaged, taking it one step at a time, one step further each time. And yeah. There we go. 5 calories to go before we hit 1,000 active calories burned. And we got about 7 minutes left. So I should be able to burn 50 calories in 7 minutes. Yeah, I should be able to. It's a healthy number. 998 active calories. 999 active calories. We got 7 minutes now. And we just hit 1,000. So here comes the sun. Da, na, na, na. Here comes the sun, I say. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And once we hit the 2 hour marker, I'll take one final pee, I think. Take a sip of my electro. My minerals. And then 1,012 active calories burned. 1 hour and 54 minutes in. And that's including those 2 piss breaks that I took. Probably took about 30 seconds per break, so we'll take a minute. But I'm still at an elevated heart rate even when I do take that piss. So I'm still technically in zone 2. Because it don't take me long. I just get in and get out. 1,020 active calories coming up. Something like 1,022 now. We got about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, I still have the resistance up. That's all good. Getting off the saddle for a bit. Heart rate's 132. We're back in zone 3. Every time we get off the saddle, we go up to zone 3. So and I say, dum 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 dum. 1,032 active calories burned. So we'll definitely hit 1,050 by the time we hit the 2 hour marker. We got almost 3 minutes. And we burn about 9 calories per minute, I want to say. So yeah, that won't be too difficult. Bringing it back down to zone 2 though. We're at 136. That's zone 3. Zone 3. $1,040 active calories burned. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. So we're probably burning 1,060 or maybe even 1,065 calories by the time we actually hit that 2 hour marker. Realistically. 1 hour 57 minutes. Coming up on 1 hour 58 minutes. Woo. Yep. 1,050 active calories burned. We still got a minute and 30 seconds to go. So we might even hit 1,070. One minute left, 1,053 calories. So maybe 1,060, I think it's fine. Getting off the saddle. 1,058 active calories, 1,059. 1,060 with 20 seconds to go. So we beat our original estimate, which was 1,050 by about 10 calories. We still got 10 seconds left though. I'm at 1,062. Might be at 1,065. 3, 2, 1, 2. So we hit 1,064. Pretty damn close. 1 calorie off. I'm going to take a quick piss and come back to finish the 20 minutes before cooldown. Ooh. Still in zone 3. Woo! Heart rate's at 139. Just standing here taking a piss, y'all. Your heart rate's not going to just drop instantly once you get off. It's still going to stay up, especially once you've been in that zone for so long. And we're not sitting down. We're still standing. It's coming down. It's 133 right now. $19 minutes to go before we hit 2 hours and 20. And then we start our cooldown. Still in zone 2. We're at 118 heartbeats per minute. Excuse me. $1,085 active calories in. $1,091 active calories in. Wow, okay. We've been in zone 2 for coming up on 80 minutes now. The rest has been in zone 3. We got 1,100 active calories burned. About 17 minutes to go before we hit our cooldown. Yeah, I know. About 13 minutes to go. 1,126 active calories burned. Pushing it, pushing it. We've been in zone 3 for 27 minutes. For this entire ride, so. 2 hours and 9 minutes in, about 11 minutes left before cooldown. 1,146 active calories burned. So we're going to burn just above 1,200 calories once we hit that 2 hour, 20-minute marker. See. 1,064 active calories burned, about 9 minutes left. 8 minutes and 45 seconds. Hmm. 1,172 active calories burned. $11.76, $7.77. Coming up off the saddle for a bit. Keep pushing through it. 1182. 1187. 1188. 12 calories before we hit 1,200. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left. We're at 1,200 active calories. Three minutes and 15 seconds left before cooldown. $1,216 active calories in. We got a good 2 minutes and 15 seconds left before our cooldown. It's coming up quick. $1,222 active calories burned. So we're coming up. We'll probably burn 1,240, maybe 1,250 by the time this is up. Probably closer to 1,240 because we have 2 minutes as of now, and we're at about 1,230 active calories burned. So maybe even 245, I would say. 1,245. But it's still possible we might hit the 1,250 for our cooldown. Still possible. One minute to go. We're at 1,237. Come up off the saddle for this last minute. Increase some resistance. 1,240. Less than a minute to go before cooldown. 1242. Probably be just under 1250 by the time we hit that 220 marker. 1244. 1245. All right. 3, 2, 1. And we're at 2 hours and 20 minutes at 1247 active calories burned. So we're going to slowly start our reverse pedal. We're going to do this for a good 10 minutes for the cool down. This always feels so good, this reverse pedal. We'll burn an easy 100 calories by doing this in 10 minutes, I'd say. Twelve 1274 active calories burned. We've been in zone 3 for 33 minutes now, this entire ride. The rest has been zone 2. We are at 2 hours and 23 minutes and 15 seconds. So about 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go. About 15 active calories before we hit the 1300 marker. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left of our cool down. All right. Easy. 3 calories left before we hit the 1300. Gotta go 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So again, we'll probably burn 1330 to 1340 by the time we hit that 2 hour and 30-minute marker. Hell, I might just write it out to 1400 calories like I did like I did 2 days ago. Heart rate's at 133, low end of zone 3. Oh yeah, good engagement. 1307 active calories. We're just doing our best. Excuse me. Coming up on 3 minutes to go. As of right now, we're at 1314 active calories burned. So we got about 3 minutes, almost, 9 calories per minute. Should be right around 1330, if not 1340 active calories. By the time we're fully finished, then we'll just write it out for 1400, I guess. I like rounding my numbers up easier. Calories, 1323. 7 to go before we hit 1330. Just under 2 minutes to go. About 1 minute 45 seconds now. Oh. 1 minute 15 seconds to go. We're at 1330. Putting it in. 1333. 45 seconds to go. $13.37 calories. 13.38. And 1340 with 10 seconds left. So we hit our 1340 marker. And we just hit 2 hours and 30 minutes move time. Lower this resistance back down. I'm gonna ride it out for another 60 calories or so. Heart rate's at 138, which is zone 3. We've been in zone 3 for 38 minutes and 54 seconds, bringing it up to probably 39 minutes here as of now. Might even hit the 40-minute marker, which that's what they suggest, 10 to 40 minutes in zone 3. 50 calories to go before we hit 1400. 1320. Get back up the saddle. Keep that heart rate in zone 3. We're at 126 beats per minute, puts us in zone 2. And just about 30 seconds left in zone 3 before we hit the 40-minute marker. Back in zone 3, 1,357 active calories burned. $1,358. Just burning it. Still in zone 3. We've been in zone 3 now for 40 minutes and 14 seconds, so I'll go ahead and dial it back down to zone 2 for the remainder 37 active calories. And hell, I'd say this has been a great session. It's 11:11 my time. Making decent time, good progress. Got about 23, no, I'm sorry, 33 calories to burn. We just hit 1,370, so we got 30 to go. 30 active calories left. We're gonna do that in zone 2. This is with increased resistance too. Not too much, just enough. All right, in zone 2, 120 beats per minute on the heart rate. We got about 15 active calories left. I'm sorry, 25. Whew. 15 active calories to go. We're at 1,385. Pulling it up. All right. Mm-mm. All right. 9 calories to go. We're at the low end of zone 2 now. We're going to slowly bring it back down to zone 1. That way we naturally are cooling down. 109. Back to zone 1. Oh, we're back to zone 2. We're at 113. Slow my pedal a little bit. 1394. We got about 6 calories left. All right, y'all. Lower this resistance back down. We got about 3 active calories left. 2. Slow this pedal down. 1. We're at 108 on the heart rate. And we're at 1400. Naturally slow it down. Slow motion clip. Oh, that felt good. All right, y'all. Give y'all the results here. Pull this up. I should be able to see that. Well, if it focuses. Sheesh, focus. 1400 active calories, 2 hours and 37 minutes, 110 on the heart rate. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in for another one. Until the next one, I'm going to call it right there. Got a nice little session in. Nice and feeling good. So appreciate y'all tuning in, and we'll be back.